Rum Wreck Bar.
Well, I'm here at the Rum Wreck Bar. If I told you where this place is, somebody would have to kill me. But it's a super secret location in Coral Gables. And this is my friend, Robert Burr, who is a bartender extraordinaire, although you will never be able to go anywhere to have a drink with him because he doesn't actually work as a bartender, but he's a rum expert.
Generally, I use the term mixologist, which basically is a bad word in bartending. It means I don't work at a bar, but I can make a drink. And that's what we're here to do today. We're here to make a new version of the Sex on the Beach, right?
Yes. And what did you tell me earlier about being a mixologist? It's like a temporary art form?
Yeah, I like to think of mixology as the world's most temporary art form. It's there to be consumed in, if it's a good drink, in less than 5 minutes, really. It's like, think of the foam that you get on those coffee, on a custom coffee. Good barista is going to leave you like a little leaf or something in the foam. Stuff is gone in 10 minutes, right? But it's pretty when you see it. I like to think of my drinks as consumable art, in the same sense.
So today we're coming up with a new version of Sex on the Beach. I don't like that preposition. I like the sex on the beach is very sandy and uncomfortable. I'd rather have sex and the beach, where you have all the benefit of being on the beach, but none of the discomfort. And we have delicious gin from Martin Miller. This is a competition, actually, and I'm pretty confident that we are probably making the best drink ever. We've spent the last 2 hours coming up with different variations on the original Sex on the Beach, which was...
Well, the original was nothing but 2 parts vodka, 1 part peach schnapps. I'm pretty sure that was invented by people who don't like strong drink. 2 parts orange juice and 2 parts cranberry juice. So basically, it's like a surfer on acid, but with vodka as the Jaeger.
And to me, it's like a sorority girl drink. It's like a Long Island iced tea, like that original Sex on the Beach drink. No, I don't think so. We are going to take this to the next level. This is very gourmet. This is very high class, and you will not believe how many sex on or drinks there are in even this Bible. It's like
you get any book. There's at least 2 pages of sex in the blank.
So we're thinking we're gonna do this Miami style and call it Sex y la Playa, because after all, we are the gateway to Americas. And gin is a very cosmopolitan, international beverage with so many herbs and spices and delicious things that are distilled to put into it.
So let's get started,
okay. Baby. Let's start it.
The first thing we're going to do is going to put a nice, generous 2 ounces of Martin Miller's gin. That's going to be our base here. Gotta love Martin Miller's gin.
Professional.
Well, I like being able to replicate drinks easily. Best way to do that is to use measuring.
And also, because we are creating a recipe, we want to make sure that people know what ounces to use. But of course, at home you can improvise.
Science. It's science.
You blinded me with science.
Nice. We're going to do an ounce of peach nectar, sugar-free. It's not the peach's fault that I got put in schnapps.
By the way, you can get this at Winn-Dixie.
Yeah, they have something like this if they don't have this one.
If you don't have it, just use regular peach nectar.
Or you could, get a juicer and juice some peaches.
What about our jalapeno?
Yeah, we're going to macerate that.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to take about a 1/4 inch slice of jalapeno.
Look at me, I'm interfering with this recipe.
No, you're right. And I'm just going to put a little splash of gin in there just so it has a little something to sit in when I muddle this.
Not mush, but muddle.
On Sex on the Beach, we like things that are not overly sweet, but a little spicy with a little kick. So this is why we're using a little bit of jalapeno. And this will make a really great aperitif cocktail, like something you want to drink before your meal.
To build up on that appetite.
Yeah. I'm going to put a bar spoon of rose water, which, if you get real rose water, is nothing but rose and water. If it has sugar in it, it's now rose syrup. Just a little bar spoon of it.
This is if this were a daiquiri, this would be replacing.
You'd be using a bar spoon of sugar in a daiquiri.
So, can we pan over to
our
Papa
patrons,
Lazo here,
Papa
who
Lazo
who brought the rose
and
water.
Lakshmi.
Brilliant idea. Where can you get this, Papa Lazo?
Well, you can pick it up at most Middle Eastern markets. It's a very common item used for their recipes.
And where did you get it in Miami?
I picked it up at a place called Daily Bread.
On US 1?
Yep, just off of US 1.
On 17th Street? Great.
That's the one.
Okay, Gita.
Now back
Come
to,
back to us.
we're going to do an ounce of orange juice as well to go with that peach nectar.
No pulp.
Oh, if you had pulp, you just want to strain it after.
Strain it, yeah. We're going to strain it.
And that goes right into the pile. Now, we've got everything we need here except our ice and our,
So we've
we're going
got
to
our
shake.
jalapeno, like our little Mexican spice here. We have our peach, our little southern flavor. We have our citrus, our Florida flavor. And of course our gin, which is crazy, you know, spices and herbs from everywhere. Juniper.
We're going to want to give this a good, at least 20-second, 30-second shake. When you
So
start
you
to
put
get
that
tired-
into a shaker, Rob? Rob, you put that into a shaker?
Yes. You shake it full of ice.
Lots of ice.
Lots of ice. You know, they have a saying that whatever face you pull when you're doing a hard shake, that's your O face. That's good enough. When your hands start to get cold, that's generally when you've got it. Also, when it gets a little bit harder to open the shaker back up.
That's the bar.
So, Andrew, what do you think about the bar? Oh, look that way.
It's nice, and I can tell you from stories that's not Rob's old face.
All right.
Wait,
take a-
Lakshmi
take a
enjoying a
look at
little
this.
Indian beanie over there.
Gita, take a look at this.
Okay, we're back.
We're
we
have
back
our drink.
on
But
the
we're not done
drink.
yet.
We're not done
yet.
because there's some more special ingredients going to come.
We're going to strain that into a glass, and we've got our little tiki glass here that we're going to use.
Yeah.
It's my personal favorite.
You can use a regular highball glass as well, which is what I would recommend if you don't have something fancy like this.
Oh, but you know what? Forgot the ice.
You need some ice, yeah.
So a highball glass with some ice in it, unlike I'd forgotten. And you fill it up. And if you got a little left over for the bartender, that's good too. And what you want to do is fill that
This is
with
the key.
Barritt's ginger beer.
This is what makes this go over the top, in addition to all the other ingredients.
Bermuda
Yum,
ginger beer
ginger
is very
beer.
different from other ginger beers that are much stronger on the ginger flavor. This is lighter and a little bit more effervescent. And it really adds to this drink.
And now, so now we have our Caribbean Bermudan element, plus
Bittermen's Bitters, one of my secret weapons. This one is the Burlesque Bitters, which carries heavy notes of acai berry and trust me, you want the shirt on. Acai berry,
Antioxidants.
hibiscus, and long pepper. So it's very
long pepper.
interesting and unique and hard to replace or substitute.
How many drops?
I'm going to put 2, maybe 3.
4 if you really want to go overboard.
She likes overboard. She likes overboard.
Do you stir that once you put the
You
bitters
want to
in?
put that in last because you want it to be in your nose every time you go to take a sip. Speaking of in your nose
Okay.
every time you take a sip.
This drink is not just a drink experience, it's a smell experience. There's so many incredible scents.
And you want
Awakening the
a nice
senses.
of mint on there, but since it's a tiki mug, we're just going to go
Slap
overboard.
that bitch!
And you're going to slap the mint. Slap my mint up. Smack my mint up.
Here,
Change my
let me do
pitch
that.
up.
Let me do that.
Go ahead,
I
go
wanna
ahead.
do that.
Just give it one good, and it releases all the oils in it.
Yeah.
And you put that right on top, right on the edge.
Interesting.
And you got a pretty looking drink right there. But not only that, it smells and tastes great.
It really is incredible.
Welcome to Sex y la Playa.
Fabulous looking.
Submitted for your approval from the Rum Wreck Dive Bar.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Taste
Vice
test.
has to try it.
Sniff, sniff.
Drum roll, please.
Mm-mm-mm.
And the verdict is?
This is a really.
Yummy-licious.
She likes it.
This
Maria
is a
likes
really
it.
good cocktail. It only took us 3 hours to figure this out, but yes.
Oh, well,
Really
you know.
liked it. With Martin Miller gin, it's like a tiki gin cocktail.
Now, you know that your bar does have some patrons right there.
I was just about to
Thirsty
talk
patrons.
about the
And
taste
we
test
will
for the
make you
patrons.
some.
Thank you.
Coming
We will
right
make
up.
you some.
Remember,
In the
folks.
meantime-
Remember, folks. It's not drinking on the job. It's research.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Yeah, that's the ticket right there.
perfect.